So I was watching Morning Joe this morning, and his show started with a image of the what appeared to be the front page of the Wall Street Journal, and the big headline was "American Manufacturing in Decline, in Retreat." I think I'm sorry if I don't remember exactly the words, but that was the idea that American manufacturing was declined, and it was sort of the presentation was that this was a surprise, and I truthfully I don't get that. I mean, how could you not expect American manufacturing to decline with Trump's economic policy? I mean, of course it's going to decline. First of all, it's very difficult to get things from another country into the United States right now. So almost everything manufactured anywhere has input from global sources. And the United States is not a good place to do business in if you want to be able to import stuff to make your product. So, of course, companies don't want to be here anymore because because you also are not sure whether or not your uh, competitor or your product or whatever how it's going to be dealt with in the future. So, I mean, to me, it's obvious that Trump's I've said in other videos, I think not posted, that I think the biggest there are a million terrible things about Trump's administration. That we have the situation that I think the founder fathers made the impeachment clause for. I mean, that's my view. I think if you take a look at Federalist Paper number 65, where Hamilton talks about the purpose of impeachment, if you read that Federalist Paper, and it's pretty short, and it's easy to read. I mean, you'll see. I mean, for at least in Hamilton's words, what the founders were concerned about most was a betrayal of the public trust, and that in fact Hamilton explains that's why they had the trial be in the Senate rather than in the courts, because it's not a matter of criminality, it's a political matter, and it's about betraying public trust. If you betrayed the public trust, you should be impeached. So federal agents in masks breaking into houses, killing American citizens on the street, that betrayed my public trust, okay? Blowing up boats off the coast of Venezuela that may or may not have drugs in them, you don't really know. And they certainly couldn't be coming to America because they had outboard engines, for Christ's sake. How many times would they have to fuel? I mean, come on. So there's a lot of unlawful orders, I think, given and followed, which will be interesting to see how Nuremberg plays out, right? I mean, we took the position after World War II that saying, hey, I did it because Hitler told me to, was not an acceptable excuse. So what are we going to say about all those people that were killed off the coast of South America by our American Navy, with no due process whatsoever, no declaration of war that I know of? Um, I am no lawyer, and certainly not a military lawyer, but I can't believe those orders weren't illegal. I'm pretty certain they were. So, I mean, at the end of the day, are we going to hold those people accountable? I mean, in a way, I sort of hope not, because what a horrible position to be put in, right? I mean, not following orders in the military, that's a really big deal, you know? So if you get an order that could be illegal, I mean, it's got to be extremely difficult to say, no, I'm not going to follow that. First of all, you might be shot. You could be shot for disobeying an order, right? So anyway, I think Trump's economic policies are a complete disaster, and I have said elsewhere that I am embarrassed by the fact that um, my Republicans in Congress, 273 of them, we can't find 5 of them to get together and put an end to this crap. That we don't have anybody with any principles in representing any of us. I mean, they're just about getting reelected. That's it. They don't want to say anything bad about Trump because he'll primary them. And I think there'll be a time when him primarying them won't mean they lose. And I think that time might be getting close, but we're not there yet. That's for sure. We're not there yet. Those 273 traitors who pretend to represent us but actually only represent Trump and have given up the power that the Constitution put in the House of Representatives, and they've handed it to Trump just fine, which is why I've made a video that I thought Speaker Johnson should be impeached, because he's the Speaker of the House, and the House's job is to do the House's job. And he's given that job to the president. And he's given it to a president who has horrible judgment and acts as if he's completely uneducated. Just give me the logic chain for something he's doing. He's got to be stopped.